This is a presentation of SimWorld Sports.
Happy weekend, SimWorld. We are coming to you from Los Angeles, kicking off the Sunset Shootout. I've already had Detroit win their first game, and in our first game here today, we have St. Louis taking on Dallas. St. Louis, of course, fresh off of making it to the finals of the Show Me Classic in their home state, home city, home court in St. Louis. Taking on Dallas, led by Nene Gibson, 5-4 overall in the year. I'm Elava, joined in the booth by Big Bob with our producer Roniel, and we are underway here in Los Angeles. Glad to have you with me here today, Big Bob. Oh, quickly, St. Louis gets on the board. Dino Ahern finds Taylor Moore down inside. Taylor Moore and Senso Ferdinand Harris, part of the undersized forward lineup for St. Louis, but looking good there. Now there's Nene Gibson, can't get his first shot off. You see that Gibson being defended by Senso Ferdinand Harris, talented defender.
Tough.
Yeah, St. Louis coming out strong here so far.
Really interested to see what Dino can do today.
Yeah, for sure. There's Anthony Young driving inside. Nice move, nice play, Anthony Young.
I know Coach really talked up Dino. Well, good pass.
Ooh, tough shot there.
Tough, yeah. Probably not a smart shot.
Well, perhaps not. Dion Pinckney held scoreless in that Show Me Classic title game where St. Louis got routed by New York. Oh, nice move from Dominique Briscoe down low. Ties the ball game up.
Guess this is going to be our high-scoring close game for the day.
Well, Oops, that pass got a little bit wild. Young able to corral it and gets it up the other way.
Not as wild as that hair.
Anthony Young with the signature hair, the 37th ranked senior in the country, averaging 11.8. Second on the team for these Dallas Stars.
He does not want to pass that ball around.
No, he does not. He's got a defender on him. Backs it out for a three in the end.
Not a single other person touched that ball on that.
No. Well, hey, Bob, he actually got a better look at that bucket than I expected he was going to. Wouldn't quite rattle in. Oh, that's a nice move inside. Up and in. Dion Pinckney on the board.
I would still like to see him. I would have liked to see him take that to the hoop. I know big men like to try and show off their shooting every now and again. That's good block.
Nice block there. Up the other way quickly. And dunked. Pretty shot there. Nice move. Glory Tate. Let's lead back up to 4 for St. Louis.
Oh, that was a bad spin there.
Should mention, hopefully you've picked up by now, but St. Louis wearing the road black uniforms and Dallas in the home white for this one. Briscoe unable to get that shot to go. Big man Pinckney rebounds for St. Louis. Keep in mind that Dion Pinckney at 6'9" is the only player out there taller than 6'4" for St. Louis.
Need to use that all day.
Yes, well, St. Louis making a trade-off in terms of quickness and passing ability, giving up the height. Now, the height disadvantage proved to be a steep challenge against New York. Chance Milton-Jones and Stephen Johnson-Odom were able to control things in the paint there, particularly with Pinckney having a scoreless day, as I mentioned, but has proved effective.
Oh, Briscoe.
Coach Kusa. Nice effective move there from Dominique Briscoe. Briscoe, the senior guard, has moved up to 36th in the SimWorld rankings, averaging 10.2 points and 3.8 assists. Tough jumper there, won't go.
All right.
Anthony Young rebounds it. And there we see Glory Tate give it back to Young. Tough pass. Taylor Moore in the right spot to take it away for St. Louis. And we see Moore with the ball. Nice dish. Oh, can't get the layup to go in, though.
No, it's a tough shot for a little guy going up against Quinn there down low.
Ooh, that's a little bit more of an easy shot. Leon Quinn, 19th ranked senior. new Florida State commitment, verbally committed to Florida State recently, Leon Quinn. 6'10" big man out of Garland, Texas, averaging 8 points and almost 12 rebounds a game. 3:40 to go here in the first quarter. We're going to take a quick break. St. Louis up by 2 in Los Angeles. Back here, a little bit more than halfway through the first quarter. 10-8 game. St. Louis with the edge, and they have the ball. Some subs in the game now, including Ashton Washington, number 50, who just inbounded for St. Louis. David Duffy out there, too. Duffy off the bench, but he's this team's second leading scorer. Shows you why there. High off the glass, the junior, 5'10", out of Columbia, Missouri. And yeah, I find it really interesting, Bob. You know, it's an interesting strategic move that Coach Kusa of St. Louis has made. But effectively, they run a first team and a second team. Their two best players, St. Louis, Glory Tate and David Duffy, but rarely out on the court at the same time. Duffy is the main scoring threat once he comes on for Tate. Tries to get that one off and has it rejected, but kicked out and kept alive. 3 on the way, won't go. St. Louis unable to get a third crack at it. Leon Quinn gets it out of there.
Levon Williams must have some money down on his own points today. He's shooting every time he touches the ball.
Levon Williams and Ashton Washington, who I was just talking about, are cousins. Played together on the St. Louis team, by the way. Chris Yardley has it now for the Dallas. Shot clock running down. Can't get his drive to go. Chris Yardley just averaging 4.8 points and 2.5 rebounds on the year, but did recently turn in a nice performance. Some highlight moves featured on the SimWorld Discord. And he broke up that pass there nicely. Stays with St. Louis, however, but shot clock running out. Deep 3 from Duffy. Won't go.
Yeah, as you were saying with St. Louis, with Duffy and Tate not being on teams, some teams need that. Like, you always know sometimes, tough.
Chris Yardley.
Sometimes when the second team comes in, I mean, some teams just fall apart. So, I mean, I guess it doesn't hurt to have your second best player running your second team.
It's something that on commentary I find we're talking about all the time when the big star on one of these SimWorld high school teams come out is where's the offense? Where are you going to go with the ball at this point? And that's a question that St. Louis rarely has to ask because they know it's either that man with the red shoes and the ball right now, number 26, or it's going to be Glory Tate. Duffy can't get that to go, averaging 14 points a game, David Duffy. And suddenly we are tied up. Nice body control, nice bucket from Derek Long coming off the bench. Junior out of Richardson, Texas. Coming up on 1 minute, and we've had a very even first quarter. That is a nice... Let's give David Duffy the credit there. Finished on the dunk by Ashton Washington, but nice move, nice pass by Duffy to set it up, averaging 2.9 assists per game. Now you see Quinn with the ball. Thought about driving in, but kicks it back out. Shot clock once again down to 5. As Yardley has it poked away, he's going to have to chuck this thing up. Better attempt than you'd expect under the circumstances, Bob.
No, I mean, both of these teams are running the play clock down real low tonight. Or this afternoon, I guess it depends on where you are. Still light out here.
True. Didn't go with David Duffy, but that's actually a smart play. Gives St. Louis a chance for a 2-for-1. About a 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Malik Morgan out there now, running the show for Dallas. Oh, nice pass. Whips it inside. Oh, weak move from Leon Quinn. Bucket won't go. Time runs out. 2-point St. Louis advantage through the first 8 minutes. But it looks like we got a ball game on our hands out here in Los Angeles. in the Sunset Shootout. Second quarter action coming up next. And we are back here. Second quarter just about to get underway. Los Angeles, this is the Sunset Shootout. Should tell the folks too, Bob, that the shootout here, this is not an elimination game. Either one of these teams, well, one of them's going to lose. Whichever team does, they're not necessarily going home. But then again, a win doesn't guarantee you're going on either. You need to put up some good performances here to advance in Los Angeles.
Absolutely, and I'm not sure who I think the favorites are for this tournament yet. I mean, with the way... Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just going to double down on what you were saying. I mean, look, Oakland's out here, and in fact, we're going to see Oakland in our next game after this one, and they seem to make it to the championship game of every tournament they're in. In fact, they might have. I should check that. But what I do know for sure is they've played in 3 tournaments, they've been to the title game of 3 tournaments, and they have lost 3 chances to win a trophy. So maybe Oakland gets back into it. I don't know. Hey, this St. Louis team got a lead right now. They've been playing hot recently. Got run over by New York, but the New York Stars are a juggernaut at this point in the season. And fortunately, they weren't invited to the Sunset Shootout. Fortunately for the rest of the teams competing anyway.
Yeah, they got a little break from tournaments for the next 2 weeks. They still got some games, but all these other teams can rest easy knowing that
maybe win some games. Hey Bob, there's your boy Levin Williams, 6'4" junior out of Springfield, Illinois. Extends this lead to 4 for St. Louis. Ooh, other end, Malik Morgan gets a shot away, but it won't go.
Malik Morgan is really trying to press the speed on this team today. He's running down the court. He's trying to get things going quick. Not necessarily working out for him, but I like to see it.
Yeah, I'd like to see it too. Now there is good team speed on St. Louis, which makes it tough to get down the court and beat them to spots. They are very good in that aspect. There you can see even on this, everybody back. David Duffy likes a 3. Ooh. David Duffy makes a 3. 7-point lead now for St. Louis. Biggest advantage of the game for either squad. It was tight all the way in that first 8 minutes.
Timeout.
And Dallas, Coach Taylor Rush wants a timeout. Talk things over. See him there. Hot start in the second quarter for St. Louis. David Duffy popping in a 3. 7-point St. Louis advantage. Impressive from them. Well, talking about St. Louis, mentioned they made it to their first championship game. Got defeated by New York. Coach Kusa, Glory Tate and friends. But prior to that, did have a couple of nice wins. Upset in what was largely regarded an upset anyway. A tough Chicago team in their first show-me game, and then advanced over Tyson Simpson, Marcus Layfat, and a very talented Toronto squad to make it to the title game. Looking good here. Frankly, after a slow start to the season for the team in general, nice dunk there, and for Glory Tate specifically, Glory Tate playing better, these St. Louis Stars playing better, like what I'm seeing from Coach Kusa.
Yeah, and I talked about them being impressive. I wanted to mention new Atlanta coach William Henney today. He had his squad ready to go. He was a pretty impressive win today. We were never sure what we were going to get from that Atlanta squad, but I think we know now.
Oh, Atlanta has won. Oh, nice rebound and dunk through. That is LaShawn Berry. 6'5" junior jumping jack out of Dallas. just averaging 2.7 points, but shooting 61% from the field so far.
Yeah, and I think we should point out, even though he is only averaging 2.7, he was not a starter up until this game.
Getting the start at power forward today for Dallas, 6'5", LaShawn Berry. Meanwhile, Golden Tate makes another jumper. Oh, Dominique Briscoe. I don't think he had his feet set there, Bob. That's not a good shot.
No, they're trying to run. They're trying to run quick today, and I don't necessarily know if that's their game.
Against St. Louis, it's tough to try to take that advantage. LaShawn Berry, another rebound, playing well in this little stretch. Berry.
Very good, very good.
Briscoe brings it back out. Oh, shot up and in. 5'10" senior from Denton, Texas. I'm not exactly sure where Denton is. We'll have to ask Roniel during halftime or a break. Roniel has all of our good Texas knowledge. Ooh! And a 3 up and in from Taylor Moore. Lead back out to 6 for St. Louis. Taylor Moore came into this game just shooting 20% from deep, but going to move that number up a little bit with some sharp shooting like that. And there you see Nene Gibson. Oh, Gibson step back 3. Ooh, wouldn't go. Oh, Pinckney, that's a nice pass, Pinckney, out ahead to Ahern.
Great pass.
And little Dino Ahern, just 5'10", the junior out of Kansas City.
What'd you call him? Don't call kids that. That's rude.
Little? All the kids are called Lil these days. L-I-L apostrophe. Call Lil all day long. Little Dino. Oh, Glory Tate takes a tough 3, won't go.
Gonna write that one down for myself for later.
Little Dino.
Sounds like a pizza shop.
Nice defense for St. Louis, and Taylor Moore is able to turn it into 2 more. St. Louis has jumped out to a 10-point lead just under the 3-minute mark here in the second quarter.
Man, Dallas just
not quite getting it done. St. Louis playing some nice defense. We're going to take a quick break, come back, 2:50 to go here in the first half. Welcome back to Los Angeles, opening round Sunset Shootout action. And St. Louis, Coach Kusa, Humas Kusa of St. Louis, happy with what his team is doing so far in the first half. They have broke up in a 10-point lead. Dominique Briscoe right to the...
Terrible acting.
Well, yeah, that's tried to pick up the charge right there. Unable to do so. Briscoe instead gets the bucket. Briscoe averaging a little bit more than 10 points a game.
Yeah,
These Dallas Stars running the point.
Still blows my mind when the smallest guy on the court's the one driving to the hoop every time.
Well, Dino Ahern once again finds Taylor Moore down low.
Little Dino.
Bye-bye. Little Dino. Well, kind of little Taylor, too. Taylor Moore is out there trying to play power forward. Just goes 6'3", senior out of Clarksville, Tennessee. But we have seen him flash for open looks and make some nice buckets so far. And boy, there was a pretty move right there. That is Nene Gibson.
Timeout, timeout.
He did that on Senso Ferdinand Harris, who is regarded as one of the best defenders in all of SimWorld High School competition. Ferdinand Harris, 6'2 senior out of Nashville, but got left there like he was standing in concrete after Nene Gibson faked him out. Then Gibson, to give him some credit, the number 4th ranked junior in the country, 6'4", 16 points a game, shooting 67, he wishes, 47% from the field. We'd all like an extra 20 points on our shooting percentage, Bob. David Duffy now in the game. Oh, he did hit a 3 earlier, unable to get that one to fall.
Yeah, but I'm sure his feet were set and he wasn't sliding to the right in the
Oh, Anthony Young cuts into that lead. He hits a 3. Anthony Young has really come along this season. Started off the year struggling, couldn't find his stroke from outside or anywhere on the court for the most part, but Anthony Young now up to almost 50% on the 3-point shooting. Nailed that one. Just a 5-point game now. Oh! On the other end, Lori Tate had a foot on the line. I thought that might be called a 3. Bucket is good, however. 1 minute to play in the first half. Lead back up to 7.
Every time it looks like they're starting to...
Ooh! Anthony Young is heating up out here. Came into the game shooting 47% from 3. He might be on that 50% mark at this point.
I mean, he's on something, I'll tell you that.
Well, Moore swings it back over once again to Tate, and this time Tate is clearly behind the line. Become a 3-point shooting contest out here. Anthony Young, Glory Tate. Let's see if they get it back into Young's hands here. 30 seconds to go. Briscoe finds Young. He's a little far out to want to jump that one up. Instead, he's going inside. Layup attempt won't go. Chance for a last opportunity here, but instead, quickly, Moore up the court. Well, it goes to show you, I think St. Louis, or Dallas, thought what I thought, which is that they were going to hold for a last shot there.
But I bet Young's going to.
It's easy too, yeah. Well, no, tipped away, tipped out of bounds, does stay with Dallas. Might be enough time left to chuck one up at the rim here. Look at this, by the way. 2 defenders collapsing on Dominique Briscoe.
Oof.
Getting the block.
We count that as 3 missed blocks in 1 block? So there's...
Well, Ferdinand Harris was able to get a finger on it. Knock it away in the end. Let's see if St. Louis or Dallas can throw a desperation heave up here, and they get it off in time, I think, but it doesn't go. 9-point St. Louis advantage at halftime. Coach Kusa and his St. Louis Stars come out looking to avenge their title game loss back home in Missouri just a couple days ago, playing well here in Los Angeles to start. Let's get my friend Ron Yell out of the producer booth and behind the mic here. Ron Yell.
Hey, it's a good game. That's all I can say. I'm enjoying a good one. I'm excited. It's tournament season in college basketball. It's tournament season here in SimWorld High School Hoops. It is a great sporting time, and I'm looking forward to a great second half showdown between Anthony Young and the glorious one. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Well, it is tournament time out there. I want to remind everybody that right now Big Ten action is actually going on live. Indiana leading Iowa 51-48 with 11 minutes to go in that one. In this one, we've got 2 quarters of basketball left, 16 minutes in the SimWorld High School game. 9-point advantage for St. Louis. Lori Tate playing well. Taylor Moore may be the surprise star in this one so far for St. Louis. Come right back. We got second half action coming up. Second half just about to get underway here in Los Angeles. Opening round. The Sunset Shootout, and the opening's been pretty good. St. Louis so far. Dallas ball here, though, trailing by 9. Nene Gibson. Oh, got hammered there by Dion Pinckney. Going to go to the line. Well, Glory Tate, leading scorer for St. Louis, and no surprise there with that. But maybe the surprise story, big part of why Coach Kusa, you just saw there on your screen, and St. Louis have an advantage in this game. Taylor Moore in that first half. 11 points, 5 of 5 shooting, including 1 made three-pointer. Averaging just 6.9 on the year, but Taylor Moore already well above his average. Best game of the year so far in this one.
Yeah, my biggest surprise so far is, where's Nene?
Well, at the line right now, made that free throw, but
still can't see him.
Is having a relatively quiet game, Nene Gibson. Does average 16, shooting 46% from the floor, 38% from 3, and with that second made free throw is still perfect on the year from the free throw stripe. Oh, at the other end, quick 2 for St. Louis. Too easy, Golden Tate. Sorry, Golden Tate. And how did I catch that first before anybody else laughed at me? Glory Tate, of course, I mean. And actually, Golden Tate, Glory Tate, there is no family tie. We've researched that here. There is no connection between the NFL wide receiver and the star basketball player.
Speaking of wide receivers, how about Amari Cooper to the Browns?
That, I got word of that. Oh, nice. Nice recovery there. Dion Pinckney. Get that block, corral it, stuff it through. And yes, to talk NFL news briefly, I got that note during halftime myself. I am something of a Cowboys fan, and understandably, friends got a hold of me to let me know that apparently it is official. Amari Cooper is moving to the Cleveland Browns for a couple of draft picks. A 5th rounder and a 6th rounder, which frankly I'm not thrilled with. But trust the process, as they say. Trust the process. Trust Glory Tate. Glory really did struggle the start of this year. Struggled with his shot, has his, brought his average up to 46% where it's at now. He's having a great night tonight. Leon Quinn looking to keep Dallas in this. Big Leon, 6'10", senior. Quinn's only averaging 8.1. Definitely seen him get a little bit more assertive on the offensive end in this one, which I imagine is the plan for Coach Taylor Rush of Dallas. Yeah, nice job corralling that. That is the first missed shot of the afternoon from Taylor Moore. 5 for 5 before that.
Speaking of Quinn, I definitely look at him more as a defensive guy. He's out there. He's there for the rebounds. That's about all he's out there for. Dennis Rodman, if you will.
Yeah. Oh, there you go, Leon Quinn. Getting that rebound. Oh, boy. Well, I don't know if that was the prettiest offensive move I've ever seen. Quinn really did gather himself there. Got some strength. Went up with it. Gets fouled. Gets a chance for a three-point play. Leon Quinn. Shooting 81% from the free throw line. Nice touch for a big man. See if he can cut this lead down to 4.
Things are getting better and better as I guess they're learning how to use their big hands on the little balls.
Free throw up and in. This lead is down to 4.
That was one thing with Shaq. He always said his hands were just too big. He couldn't handle the balls. He didn't know what to do.
That is right. Shaq also, I think, broke his hand, suffered some kind of injury when he was relatively young. His shooting touch. Now, who's not been struggling with the shooting is Dino Ahern. See some outside shots, and there flashes inside. I think that's his second dunk of the game. And there he takes the ball away.
Boo.
Yeah, Lee had a one-on-one opportunity, but waits for the rest of the team.
And still drives it.
Takes it himself. Lil Dino Ahern, 5'10 junior out of Kansas City, Missouri. You know, it should be mentioned too, Ahern more familiar with a lot of these St. Louis Stars players than the rest of the Dallas lineup, being a Missourian.
Ooh! What is he doing?
Anthony Young? Whew. Shooting and scoring, that's what Anthony Young does.
He said, Nene who? Nene who?
Anthony Young is taking on a lot of the scoring load here today for the Dallas Stars, who have been trailing for a while in this one, but not going away. Just a 6-point lead. Ahern's going to try a jumper. That won't go. And it's rebounded. Anthony Malik.
Speed. Okay.
Shot up and in by Young.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, he's not missing.
Hey, Anthony Young is the 37th ranked senior in the country for a reason. Anthony Young has now hit 4 threes. LaShawn Berry there. Didn't like that call, but is going to send Christian Kelly to the line.
Shooting 2.
Kelly, a 6'5 junior out of Olathe, Kansas.
St. Louis is kind of at their. They have a little buffer with Dallas. Like they let them get within 4, then after that they put about 6 or 8 in a row on them.
That is as close as they've been able to get it. Kelly's first free throw is good, and there you see Duffy coming into the game. And it looks like he'll be out there with Glory Tate staying in. Second free throw from Kelly on the way here. And the lead's back up to 6.
All right. A little surprised. I feel like Malik Morgan's been out here all game. He's not necessarily he's not their starter, so I wonder.
No, he's basically their reserve point. Oh, ball lost there. But Dominique Briscoe has not had a great game for Dallas, the starting point guard. That jumper won't go there. So Malik Morgan getting a little bit of extended run. Oh, 3 on the way from Morgan. That won't go. Kelly's able to bring it down. Not Kelly, excuse me. That's David Duffy. Oh, nice pass from Duffy.
Ooh.
And Kelly this time is there. Vicious dunk on the end of that sweet pass from Duffy. Ooh, who is now playing some tough defense. Oh. Dallas lucky to keep that in the arena, frankly. Malik Morgan, nice drive. Oh, but his jumper won't go. Only able to rebound. Oh, that's a sweet move inside there. This lead is out to 10. Had been 4 just a couple seconds ago. Dino Ahern, again, having a nice night. Big Leon Quinn has it.
Really like to see.
Nowhere to really go, though, Bob.
No, but I mean, there are 4 other people out there that he could at least give it to.
He finds one of them, Chris Yardley, but Yardley's 3 won't go. At the other end, a 3 is up, and it's in. Williams. Really aggressive shooting the ball tonight. Only averages 6.4, but is a good shooter. Shooting right around 50% both from the field and from the 3-point line. 13-point St. Louis lead, biggest of the game. Timeout, 1:42 to go in the third quarter when we're back in Los Angeles.
Welcome home.
Mom, Dad, this is Cindy.
Cindy, yes.
So nice to meet both of you.
Nice to meet you finally. Travis has told us so much about you.
All good things, I hope.
Yes, of course.
Good.
Please,
Thank
welcome.
you.
Oh, Mom, no. Dad, this is Shannon.
Oh, hi.
Shannon.
And this is Aaron.
Hey, cutie.
That is Jessica. Jenny, Sarah, Megan,
Hi.
Nicole, Elizabeth.
Acts. Use in moderation.
Under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. St. Louis, this game had been down to a 4-point margin just a couple minutes ago. St. Louis, however, red hot inside and outside, and they moved this lead up to 13.
Yeah, like I said earlier, whenever they were shooting them free throws, it was a 4-point game, I believe.
Yeah.
As close as St. Louis lets it get.
Well, it is Dallas ball now. Chance to cut into it. Nene Gibson having a pretty quiet night so far. Dribbles into trouble there. Almost loses it. Yardley has to get a 3 up. Won't go down. Rebounded by Kelly. Christian Kelly. A nice third quarter here, too. And that ends up with another dunk for Taylor Moore. Lead up to 15 as we come up on a minute to play in the quarter. Well, there's Nene. Nene really has to get it going. Gets an open look at a bucket, won't go.
Quinn, baby!
Leon Quinn has maybe been the most consistent, at least, source of offense for Dallas tonight. A lot of it coming on putbacks just like that, but if it works, it works.
Yeah, him and Young have really stepped up for Dallas, but when... Ooh...
That is another 3 taken and made by Williams, the junior out of Springfield, Illinois. Well above his 6.4-point average.
I think Coach might...
Morgan. Oh.
I think Coach is going to have to figure out if he's going to play Williams a little more.
Maybe so. Well, a lot of good performances to choose from tonight so far on the St. Louis Stars.
Oh.
Dallas, not so much, including a tough shot. Doesn't go down there for Nene Gibson. Oh, block there, however. Chance for Dallas to at least get a little bit momentum. A few points back here at the end.
Oh, okay.
Malik Morgan is able to bury that one. Cuts the lead to 14, but...
Feeling himself. Ugh!
At the line, a little bit strong. But overall, it's been a strong performance today from the St. Louis Stars. They are in control heading into the fourth quarter of this one. Let's see if Dallas can make any kind of charge. Sunset Shootout in LA kicking off today. We'll be back for the fourth quarter in just a few seconds. All right, fourth quarter just getting underway. There you see Senso Ferdinand Harris with it. Talked about him earlier, the designated defensive stopper on this St. Louis team. He and his teammates have done a good job of doing just that tonight. And also on the offense, once again, Eon Pinkney. Not a great shooter, but 6'9" athlete. Very capable of dunking the ball if you leave him alone underneath the hoop. That's a pretty move there from Dominique Briscoe. Mentioned before, though, Briscoe not having the best night. Isn't a tremendous shooter. Only came into this game shooting 43% and just 30 from 3. Meanwhile, Glory Tate continues to shine. Glory Tate, the 8th-ranked senior in the country, out of St. Louis, starring for the St. Louis Stars.
Yeah, I'm trying to put something together in my head to.
Once it gets that, and that's that man, Taylor Moore, pride of Clarksville, Tennessee.
I was gonna say I'm trying to put something together in my head at how Dallas can get back into it, but when they're giving up 2-on-1s and just giving up all the easy baskets.
Well, Dallas would start to need making some shots to get back into this one, and that has just not been the thing tonight. David Duffy extends the lead to a game-high 20. Here you see David Duffy's stat line, not that strong tonight. Just 7 points, only half of his average, but St. Louis has really not needed it, especially with how well they've been locking Dallas down on defense. Another missed shot from the Dallas Stars. Rebound by Ferdinand Harris. Quickly down the other end.
Ooh,
he's just going to take it himself.
22 points.
Just going to take it himself. Nice play from Ferdinand Harris. You know, he did have Taylor Moore down there. But Moore actually played well, too. Threw some attention away. Left the lane for Ferdinand Harris to get a layup. 22-point lead. 5:56 to go in the fourth quarter. Let's take a quick break. We will be right back after a quick message from our sponsors. Finish this up, but it looks like St. Louis is going to get a win here in the Sunset Shootout. Little less than 6 minutes to play in this game, and it's a 22-point St. Louis lead. Glory Tate, 19 points, leading scorer in the game. Definitely getting it done for St. Louis tonight, but his counterpart on the Dallas Stars, the biggest name in Dallas, Nene Gibson, 1 for 6 tonight, just 4 points. Been a big struggle for number 8 White out there.
Yeah, I think we'll see him on the back of some milk cartons after this game.
Well, there's Nene with the jumper, and he gets that one. That's just a 2, by the way.
Huh, somehow.
Yeah, and just his second made shot. Up to 6 points, though, now, Nene.
I think refs should be required to take vision tests yearly.
Well, Nene Gibson with 6 points is still 10 below his average. Tough night for Nene Gibson. The impressive players have really been, well, of course, all on the St. Louis Star side, as you might expect, but want to give some more props to Taylor Moore. 15 points for the senior out of Tennessee. 6'3", 190-pounder. Came into this one averaging 6.9 and 3.1 rebounds. Definitely going to improve on those numbers. And there you see Coach Kusa of St. Louis instructing Moore along with Glory Tate. Dion Pinkney played well inside too. Has been, Pinkney tasked with shutting down Leon Quinn for Dallas and has by and large done so. We've seen Quinn get some offensive rebounds and put back dunks, but still on the night, just 9 points, 5 boards. That's pretty much doing your job if you're Dion Pinkney. If you can limit Leon to that kind of a night, you've done your bit.
And I will tell you who's not doing their job. I'm getting real sick of these guys pretending to throw T-shirts. I want a T-shirt. I'm sick of it.
And they demand full T-shirt throwing pay when they're not even throwing those T-shirts.
God, a bunch of jerks.
2 more for St. Louis. Well, we did just come back from a commercial break, and one thing we should do now that we're live is... There we go. The Sean Berry. Sean Berry, who actually has had a nice night and sorted into the starting lineup and has not looked out of place. Yeah, Bob, let's take a quick second to thank Powerade. We always are appreciative for Powerade powering us up behind the microphones here and powering up these kids in the SimWorld High School game. Thank you to Powerade.
Yeah, thank you, Powerade. That is the only aid that I ever want in my life.
Other aids will not be mentioned on this program. Well, that shot won't go there for Dallas. Kind of the story of the night. Now Briscoe gets inside. Nice move there. Still a 20-point lead.
Is it possible for a player to do too much and not enough at the same time? Because that's what I'm getting from Briscoe tonight. He's doing too much, but just not enough.
That may be a fair critique. Meanwhile, Maybe Anthony Young should just shoot the ball every time he touches it. That might be a winning strategy for Dallas. It might have won them the game tonight. He is 5 for 7 on threes now. Anthony Young play. Oh, the behind-the-back pass. Oh, boy.
All right.
That happened quick, but let's see if we get a replay or something on that, or maybe put a highlight up on the SimWorld Discord later. That was a fantastic pass in garbage time.
Yeah, I don't know what Coach Tomas did with this team, but you got to keep it up.
It is working. Well, it's been working of late. Let's go ahead and assume that St. Louis is indeed going to win this contest. They are going to have won 3 of their last 4. The only defeat coming up against the juggernaut, the New York Stars, Shea King and friends. Lori Tate, ooh, couldn't get that one to go. But much like it has been all night long, second chance opportunities. Dion Pinckney gets that one, lays it in. Impressive. Impressive. I like what I'm seeing from St. Louis. Maybe this is one of our favorites to advance here. Look at Taylor Moore. I think he's having the game of his career so far, Taylor Moore. Get him an assist, too. Finds a three-point shooter in the corner. How about that? Nice night. Lori Tate. Nice night, Taylor Moore. Eric Long tries a tough shot that won't go, and Pinckney rebounds it.
Ooh.
David Duffy. David Duffy and Glory Tate out on the floor at the same time, and they decide to take advantage of that.
This is our biggest lead?
Assist.
24?
24 is as big as it's been, and at this point, I think we can go ahead and give St. Louis the W. I don't think there's any way they crawl back in this one. But while we do have a quick break here, let's talk about the next game we have coming up. I want to remind everybody, exactly 24 minutes after the end of this one, in honor of Kobe Bryant, number 24 himself. Yep, the Mamba, out here in LA, so even more appropriate than usual. We're going to have the second game of our Saturday doubleheader coming up. We have the Indy Stars, led by Najee Jordan, taking on Oakland. Caden Shipp and friends wanting to get back to the finals of another one of these tournaments and actually take a trophy home with them this time. And that'll be coming up. Hopefully we'll get a little bit of a closer one here for Coach Taylor Rush on your screen. And Dallas, it's been a tough day, down by 24. They are going to fall to 5-5 on the season. St. Louis will improve to 4-5. And both these teams will get one more matchup before we decide who's going on to the semifinals of the Sunset Shootout.
Yeah.
But you know, Bob, total points scored and I believe margin of victory also play a role in who advances, as this isn't an elimination. So St. Louis will want to kind of keep their foot down here the last couple minutes. Coach K will want to instruct Glory Tate and company to keep on making shots, keep on playing defense, because everything counts when you're playing a round robin.
No, absolutely. And I think one win might not do anything. One loss isn't going to do anything right now, but 2 wins. I think 2 wins is all you need.
2 wins should pretty much guarantee that you're in. I'm not sure if mathematically or technically that's quite true, but if you win both games, I think you pretty much punched your ticket. So for St. Louis, they're already halfway home. Ooh, Anthony Young, nice pass, but couldn't get the finish from his teammate.
That's what he gets for passing.
Glory Tate has it top of the key, defended by Young, moves right around him. Easy 2 for Glory Tate. Up to 90 points now, St. Louis. 28-point margin. That is the most they've scored all year. St. Louis, new season high. Well, not Leon Quinn, Nene Gibson able to pad his stats there a little bit with that short jumper. And it's true for Dallas as well. You know, if they win their second game, they're going to want as many points as possible out of this one, even in defeat. So,
yeah, but if
Gibson and friends still out there for Dallas, still grinding.
For being honest with ourselves, I don't know if that number 4 ranking is going to.
Glory Tate. Well, you were going to talk about Nini's number 4 ranking in the junior class. How about Glory Tate's number 8 in the senior class? He might have to move up. I've got to see Glory Tate a little bit in the last 72 hours, more than a few games of Glory Tate in the past week, actually. I'm impressed by Glory.
No, he's definitely a really good player. Just there's so many good players in the senior class right now.
There are, and particularly a lot of guards as well. Oh,
yeah. I mean, when we look at the junior class, there are honestly it's probably a three-person race of who the best player is, and everybody else is just probably like 3 levels lower than them.
Well, hold on. I know who 2 of them are. I know one is Jamison Johnson, and I know one is Shea King.
The junior class.
Oh, you're talking the juniors. I was thinking seniors. Apologies. Who are your 3 juniors?
Well, I do the rankings, so my top 3 definitely Outlaw.
Yeah,
Ship.
Uh-huh.
Actually, you know what? It might only be a 2-man race right now.
All right, Outlaw and Ship. All right. Well, this game was only ever really a 1-man race after the first quarter. St. Louis not quite getting to 100, but they have put up a season-high 98, and they have thumped the Dallas Stars. 98-66 in this one. Remember, exactly 24 minutes. Come back. We have a second game coming up. Indy and Oakland. Come right back. We're looking forward to it.
Up all night, putting work till it's daylight. Yeah, inspiration ain't required. I go hard in the pain even when I'm tired. Inspiration ain't required. I go hard in the pain even when I'm tired. 'Cause tomorrow ain't promised. I give my all, ain't nothing left. No tomorrow ain't promised. There's no tomorrow, no tomorrow. No. light. Yeah, inspiration ain't required. I go hard in the pain even when I'm tired. Cause tomorrow ain't promised. I give my all, ain't nothing left. No tomorrow ain't promised. There's no tomorrow, no tomorrow. RSK, let it play, boy. RSK, let it play, boy.
The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist.
to Los Angeles. Sunset shootout going on here. Hope you were with us for the first game. St. Louis impressively took apart the Dallas Stars. In this one, we've got the Indy Stars new coach, Javad Storm, in control. Najee Jordan, the talented small forward, the star player for Indy, going up against Oakland, Coach Loveless, Brian Loveless of Oakland, and his Oakland Stars, Caden Shipp, the talented junior. Lost 3 tournament championship games, looking to make it at least to a 4th here and hopefully win one. You know Bob, and I got Big Bob with me in the booth today. I am Ulava, calling these games as usual, of course. Bob, one thing I worry a little bit about with Oakland, you know, hoping they win a tournament title, but boy, they make it to another championship game, and they are going to be, I don't know, are they going to sleep the night before? You don't want to be 0-4. That is like Marv Levy. That's like Bud Grant. I know that you're a Vikings guy, so you will appreciate that. You know, you get a little bit of a can't win the big one rep after a while. But let's see what Caden Shipp, just saw him there on your screen, and Oakland can do tonight. They are wearing the white, Indy in the black, getting set for tip-off here.
Yeah, I don't know if they can handle another championship game loss. I don't. I mean, at some point, it's going to start really affecting the way that the team perceives themselves.
It absolutely does. I mean, again, think of those great Vikings teams. Think of those great Bills teams. But when people think of them and talk about them now, you don't talk about how great they were. You talk about the fact they got to 4 championship games and didn't make it happen. So just 3 for Oakland. Caden Shipp looks to get them going here. Doesn't do it. Najee Jordan able to pull the rebound down. Mentioned earlier, or at the top of the broadcast, Jordan takes a shot there. Won't go, but Harlan Connor, the big 7-footer, rebounds it. Oh. All right, rebounded there.
Yeah, they're gonna really need to use his size today to if they oh, never mind. If he doesn't know where to, he's looking around like I don't even know what I'm doing right now.
Well, to talk about size, that is Anthony Sasser dunking that 6'8", 245-pounder, Oakland native, 32nd ranked player in the senior class. Oh, nice drive there, though. Najee Jordan showing you a little bit of his skills. Jordan, 6'4" forward out of West Lafayette, Indiana. West Lafayette, the home of Purdue University, but Jordan, while he's still not decided yet, is actually being more heavily recruited and likely considering Indiana, the arch rival. And look at that. That is none other than Caden Shipp, averaging 17.3 points a game, knocks down a 3 there.
Yeah, and as I was saying, for Indy, they're unfortunately I'll say on paper, they're outmatched. They're obviously outmatched. If they're hitting tough shots like that, it might not matter.
Well, that's right. They got a nice start so far from Najee Jordan, and that was Brian Wilder, their point guard. Started the season ranked. The junior out of Evansville has fallen off since then, but hit that nice shot. But understand what you're saying, Bob. Indiana just 2-3 on the year, and you know, at this point they only have 1 ranked player even left on the roster. So, oh, nice pass with the shot clock running out.
Yeah,
finishes it off.
And really, depending on what happens today, there's a chance that after tomorrow they might not have a ranked player on their roster at all.
Well, Najee Jordan has started this game playing well. Jordan has it at the top of the key. Hey, I think you might have to move Najee up if he keeps this up, Bob. Come on now. Tie ball game. Najee Jordan looking confident and playing well. Still just shooting below 30% from 3 and 42% from the field. But this game looking confident, playing well. Look at that. Gets that rebound, too, after the block. Nice pass from Jordan.
I need to see a dunk from the big man. He can't be laying those up. He's
That is big Harlan Connor. He is the enforcer on this Indy Star team. And you can see why at that size. Intimidating down low. Yep, tries a long 3. Yep. Connor's there to clean it up.
That was from the 4-point line.
Just 1 for 4, Caden Shipp to start this game. Did hit the 3-pointer, however. Now Jordan has a smaller defender on him, but gives it back up to Wilder.
Yep.
Oh, Wilder gets open. Oh. Got a good look at it, just couldn't get the shot to go down. The 5'9" point guard. Oh, Patterson's pass picked off by Connor. Nice hands from the big 7-footer. Wilder drains a corner three. Indy is out to a 5-point lead here. They are actually on an 8-0 run in the last couple minutes. Prompting Coach Brian Lovelace of Oakland to take a timeout. 4:16 to go here in the first quarter from Los Angeles. Well, Bob, we already have some teams that have won out here in the Sunset Shootout. We just saw and called St. Louis going 1-0, beating Dallas here in their opening game. But should remind everybody that this is not a knockout tournament. This is a round robin. Each team playing will get 2 games, and at the end of that, we are going to take the best 4, put them into the semifinals, and keep in mind, teams might have tie records. We saw this with our earlier round robin tournament that we had here in SimWorld. So even if you lose, you're not out of it. Even if you win, you're not guaranteed to move on, and you want to play the full 32 minutes of every game in this one, because your score and the margin of victory can be the difference in if you're playing in the semifinals or going home in this one.
Yeah, absolutely. Ooh, tough shot.
Tough shot from Ship. He's now 1 for 5.